Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. I do that each and every day through our engaging content, our real connections in the community that we serve. I'm super excited about today. The perfect way for me to start my week. I was on the phone early this morning with folks that represent the wonderful, wonderful countries within Africa, and as well as our folks over in Scotland. So it was a busy, busy morning for the international and global entities that is This Is It Network. And now, hopefully, I'll be chatting with some additional global folks, through our morning message, Monday through Friday. I connect with all of you at 11 o'clock Eastern to share our morning message in hopes of inspiring you each and every day, but keeping you motivated, at least for today. So I hope that you are doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. I was really focused on getting my 10-year-old to fifth grade. She's doesn't start until after Labor Day. Good morning, Candy. But it was really about all the stuff. She's a public school kid, so it was about clothes. And now she's 10 and has her own unique way, of style that mommy maybe doesn't necessarily adhere to. But we had to do supplies and all of that kind of fun stuff. So it was a family fun weekend to be able to figure that out. Good morning, Candy. Good morning, Dr. Liz Bales. Always amazing to chat with you. And so I was working on all of those things and getting ourselves, ready for fifth grade. She'll be the oldest within her school. So she's feeling a certain type of way and feeling really great. And so there's a number of things that young people don't know. And then there's a number of things that we don't know, my darlings, my sweethearts. And it's okay not to know. I prefer that you do not live in your ignorance, but it is okay not to know everything. It is okay to be aware that you don't know what you do not know. It is not okay to just wrap your hands and be like, I don't know, and I'm not going to figure it out. It's not okay for you to just pound your hand on the desk and be like, I don't understand that. But it is okay not to know. It is okay to be ill aware of what's going on or what you're about to jump into or how deep it is, off that diving board. It's okay not to know. Good morning, Addie. But what I want you to do is have some kind of clarity in what you don't know. It's okay not to know, but you need to know what you don't know. You need to have a clear understanding as to what you are not prepared for. It's okay not to be prepared. It's okay for you not to know, but you need to know what you are not prepared for and know what you don't know. That's how we navigate into a space. That's how we put one foot in front of the other. That's how we can say, okay, I'm going to move in this direction. I may not necessarily know how to get there completely, but I know that I want to move in this direction. And when you get lost, we can call upon somebody for direction. We can dive into periodicals and research in order to learn more, in order to be better. I've told people this many times. I am a forever student, especially in the world in which I am blessed enough to be in, this digital space that changes every 3 months, if not every 3 weeks. I have to be constantly studying. I have to know the difference between Clubhouse and TikTok, and I have to understand the algorithm on Instagram on any given day. I have to be a forever student. I have to know what I don't know. I have to retreat in areas in which I am not capable, and I have to charge forward in areas in which I can master. I have to know what I don't know. And in order to do that, I have to be okay with ignorance in some areas, not being ignorant, but having ignorance in some areas. Good morning, Lisa. Not knowing a specific, way to build a website or way to navigate a social space. It's okay. We are literally giving so much pressure to ourselves because we are not clear on what hashtags mean or clear on, how to create an HTML, blah, blah, blah. We are not clear on it. And so therefore we hide from it. We tend to hide from things in which we are not aware of or things in which we do not know enough about. But what happens when we do that is that we miss out. That means that we don't get to learn. Are you a forever student or are you just kind of satisfied with where you're sitting? I don't find there's no way up from being satisfied. Abundance is a huge and wonderful and beautiful thing. And that comes with being educated and being willing to be educated, to understand what you don't know, to say, oh my goodness, I have no idea what that is, and either learn it yourself or find someone who can do it for you. You being okay, being oblivious is no longer an option. You thinking that it will just work out if you just ignore it or ignore the things in which you don't know without finding resource or vendors or support or community to make up that piece. I'm a forever student. There is plenty on this world, in this industry, that I have no idea about. I am just clueless in so many areas. But my willingness to know, my willingness to not only find resource and information, but to obtain and truly retain that information, for that information to make me better, for that information to make me stronger. It is so important. It's okay not to know. It's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay not to have every single thing mapped out. It is okay. But what I encourage you to do when you are lost, what I encourage you to do when you do not have the answers, is to go actively find them. Either find them yourself or find somebody who knows better than you. It is not a sign of weakness that you do not know everything. It does not mean that you are not capable of the goals and objectives in which you want. It just means that you need support, help, and guidance in order to get there. And I am promising you that none of us are getting anywhere by ourselves. And us owning our own ignorance, owning what we don't know, saying, excuse me, can you help me with this? Oh, can I have some more guidance with that? That will empower you. That will empower you. So many of you have heard me tell the story about diving into specific things that are not good for, that I have no idea as to what it is that I'm doing. Spreadsheets, Excel, I'm confused and I am clueless. And I've spent so many days being consumed in things that I'm not, I'm just ill prepared for. But finding resource, Googling, diving in, retaining someone to do that work has always been beneficial for me, because there are so many things in which I will admittedly say I do not know, and it is okay. So for all of us that are trying to be everything to everyone, I need you to stop it. It is an exhausting occupation. It is an exhausting thing to wear that on your shoulders, to try to be everything and proficient in every single category. Know what you don't know and be okay with it. Find those resources or find that support and alleviate yourself from that space. It is okay not to know, but it's not okay to do nothing about it. So finding resources, finding help, finding folks that you can call upon to help you navigate the unknown, that's empowering. That's amazing, because you and that individual will get to the finish line together. You and that individual will allow for you to complete that project better than you could do it by yourself, faster than you could get to that completion. But you have to first recognize what you know and what you don't know. And you have to own that ignorance, not to make yourself feel bad, not to insult yourself or not to cut away at that, but for you to say, okay, where do I need help? Hello, can somebody help me? I need help a little bit over here. And not see that as a sign of weakness, and not see that as you not being capable, but you alleviating that piece of it so you can be capable in other areas. There's bravery in knowing what you don't know. There's empowerment in knowing what you don't know. There's a freedom in letting go of things that don't belong to you, or recognizing what other additional puzzle piece you need in order to complete a project, and knowing that you may not be the ideal person to complete it. So what don't you know? What are you struggling with and holding on to? What are you, trying to squeeze yourself into when you are just literally not capable? What are you wasting time in doing and torturing yourself? Or what are you ignoring? What are you pretending to know? What are you trying to fake till you make? And you know how I feel about that scenario when people say fake it till you make it. This means you're lying. It just means that you're lying. And that, my friends, is so exhausting. So I need you to identify what you know. And I also need you to identify what you don't know, and know that it's okay that you don't know, as long as you are taking active steps in order to find resources or vendors to be able to help you, consultants and coaches to be able to train you, or leave it to those who were meant to do it and retain them for their services. I'm excited to embark on things in which I do not know, because I know that I'm going to do that with others. I'm not going to get to the finish line by myself. And to know that is an empowering thing. To know that I have people along the way on this journey that are going to walk with me, that are going to allow for me to rest in areas in which I have, exhausted myself, and allow for me to sprint and take off when I'm empowered to do so. What do you know? What are you pretending to know? Are there things in which, in fact, you can let go, or are there things you're carrying and holding on to that no longer belong to you? It is okay not to know, but it isn't okay to stand still. What's necessary is that you find the resources and the community and the vendors, the coaches and the consultants to help you in navigating that space. So today's morning message: know what you know and know what you don't know. I want you to make sure that you do that for me today on this Monday. This is morning message number 340, if you can believe it. I'm spoiled enough to be able to do this Monday through Friday in hopes of having you all find your voice, having you all tell your story, making sure that you no longer whisper your wishes, but you, in fact, scream your dream. More information on This Is It Network can be found at thisisItTV.com. You can watch all of our latest episodes by logging on to thisisit.tv. And for some continued motivation and inspiration, you can follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. We have our personal branding 101 will be on September 13th. It's Monday, September 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Links to participate can be found within the post. More information on all that we got going on. There's so many links for you to dive on into, whether it's working with me one-on-one, or if it is, attending one of our events, or just tuning in every single day. We'd love to have you as part of our This Is It TV community. I will see you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget to scream your dream. Take care.